Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Allen. Coming up in about 10 minutes from now, Deborah Wallace will be joining us talking about parenting tips for special needs kids, especially those with autism, here on Late Night Health. Right now, we're spending some time with Rebecca Austill-Clausen, and she is the author of Changemaker, How My Brother's Death Woke Up My Life. She will be back in January, and we're going to make her a contributor to the show, and she'll be back every month or so doing little bits and pieces for us to keep us healthy. Again, I'm going to ask this question. Why do I want to talk to my mom? Maybe I didn't have a good relationship with her. I did have one with mine, but why do I want that connection to continue?
Great question, Mark. Especially if you don't have or you didn't have a good relationship with your folks. Once people pass, what I've learned is that there is minimal to no judgment where they are. And so when people pass, there's sort of like a life review, and they understand everything that has happened while they were on Earth, and they don't have a judgment about it. It's just a period of acceptance. And so by you learning to communicate with loved ones, whether you have loved them or not, it can help ease a lot of the traumas that maybe you've experienced in the past relationship with that person. It also is a wonderful way to extend love. Love is such a powerful emotion, and it transcends all boundaries, including death. And so when we're thinking of our loved ones, they do receive it, and it's wonderful.
I'm going to do a rock and roll analogy. I think it was Jackie Shannon, Love Makes the World Go Round?
Jackie D. Shannon.
Ooh, okay. I got most of it right. Because I believe that, too. I think love is the most powerful thing in the world. It's much more powerful than an atom bomb. It just, love is it. You know, when somebody does something loving for you, you just can't. It just makes you feel good.
Agreed.
Last night, my wife and I were talking, and I looked up and said, "Thank God." And she said, "Why are you looking up? Maybe God's down there, or off to the side, right or left." There doesn't seem to be a spatial place for wherever souls go. Why do we look up?
I agree. It's an interesting thought, because once we pass, there really isn't a differentiation with boundaries. There's actually no boundaries at all. I'll give you an example. My dad passed recently, and he was quite a thinker. And so after he passed, I was thrilled to be able to continue communicating with him. And I said, "So, Dad, how is it?" He said, "Becky, it's unbelievable." Well, actually, he calls me Rebecca. He says, "Up here, you're known as," we didn't say up, he says, "in this realm, you're known as Rebecca." So, Rebecca, it's absolutely incredible. He says, "There's no limit to what I can think, what I can do, what I can explore. There's absolutely no boundaries, no limitations." And so I think just by habit, we look up. But it doesn't have to be up. It can be all around us.
You were also a PK, a preacher's kid. And
yes.
And grew up in the Episcopal Church, I believe, in Methodist churches. Wasn't there a split, a dichotomy between, oh my God, I can talk to my brother. What do I say to my parents? Are they going to accept that? Is my husband going to have me locked up? I told you that's what my wife would do. If I said, by the way, my mom says hi, you know.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was told that both my husband and my family was accepting of this. When the first time I ever communicated with my brother, which is how Changemaker starts out, it was when he was passing. And I was able to feel his energy during that whole passage. And I was so excited to share it with my folks while he was still in the hospital and such. And I thought, I wonder how my parents are going to take this. And Dad said, "Becky, people deal with love any way, in a variety of different ways, any way they want. And you had an experience, and I honor that experience." And I thought, wow, that's totally awesome. And so then when I really started to communicate on a regular basis with my brother, both my parents continued to be very supportive. And thank goodness my husband, Jeff, when he was I think he was a senior in high school, he became interested in transcendental meditation. And so he was well aware of meditation and the different experiences one can have. And so he remained very supportive. If I did not have a supportive husband or family or parents, it would have made this very hard. But I was quite lucky that everybody was supportive. And I also think that I was sharing these real experiences. And a lot of times I questioned my own sanity. I didn't know if I was schizophrenic or psychotic or whatever, but I felt great. And so I would share them with love, and they accepted it. So I was very lucky.
But a lot of psychotics feel great, too. And, right?
They do.
They do.
And so being an occupational therapist, I would go through like a reality check. Okay, do I know where I am? Know what time it is? I know who I am, my name, what am I doing? And I was able to answer all those questions I was just having.
I cannot believe how fast this went. So we are going to have you back very soon. If I want to take the free course, where do I go?
Sure. You go to my website, and it's my own name, so it's Rebecca Austill-Clausen, Rebecca Austill Clausen, CLAUSEN.com. And it's right on the homepage, upper right-hand corner.
Got it. And we're also going to have it on our website, too, latenighthealth.com. Becky, I will talk to you later on this week. Happy holidays to you. We have to go. Join us at latenighthealth.com. You'll see how pretty Becky really is. I'm Mark Allen. Don't go away. More coming up.